Investing seems confusing, right? You hear about stocks, bonds, crypto, and it all feels like a completely different language. Maybe you've thought about starting, but then the fear kicks in. What if I pick the wrong stock? What if the market crashes right after I put my money in? What if I lose everything I've worked so hard for? It's a paralyzing feeling, and it keeps so many people on the sidelines, missing out on one of the most powerful ways to build wealth over time. The truth is that fear is completely normal, but letting it control your financial future isn't the answer. The good news is, you don't need a finance degree or a huge pile of cash to get started. There's a simple, proven, and much less scary way to begin your investing journey. Today, I'm going to break down a 3-step strategy that can take you from feeling anxious and overwhelmed to feeling confident and in control. This isn't about getting rich quick or risky bets. It's about building a solid foundation for your future, one small step at a time. So, let's tackle this fear head-on. The first step is to start small. I mean, really small. You don't need thousands of dollars. Forget what you see in movies. We're talking about an amount that won't make you lose sleep at night. For some people, that might be $100. For others, it could be $500. The exact number doesn't matter as much as the principle behind it. By starting with a smaller, manageable amount, you lower the emotional stakes. If the market goes down a little, a small dip on a $100 investment is just a couple of dollars. It's a learning experience, not a catastrophe. This approach allows you to get comfortable with the process of opening an account, transferring money, and seeing how the market naturally moves up and down. It's like dipping your toes in the water instead of diving into the deep end. You're building your investing muscles and proving to yourself that you can handle it. This small first step is the biggest barrier for most people, and once you cross it, the momentum starts to build. Okay, so you've set aside your starting amount. Now, where do you put it? This brings us to step number 2. Use low-risk, diversified options like index funds or ETFs. This is the secret weapon for beginner investors. Instead of trying to find that one magic stock, an index fund lets you buy a tiny piece of hundreds or even thousands of the biggest and most successful companies all at once. For example, an S&P 500 index fund gives you a stake in the 500 largest companies in the United States. You're not betting on a single company to succeed. You're betting on the overall U.S. economy to grow over time, which historically has been a very good bet. This strategy is called diversification, and it's your built-in safety net. If one or two companies in the fund have a bad year, there are hundreds of others that might be doing great, which helps balance everything out. This is the strategy recommended by legendary investors like Warren Buffett for the average person. It's simple, it's effective, and it dramatically reduces the risk compared to picking individual stocks. You get broad market exposure without the stress of constant research and analysis. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, step 3, automate it. This is where you put your long-term wealth building on autopilot and remove emotion from the equation. Once you've made your first investment, set up an automatic contribution. It could be $25, $50, or $100 transferred from your bank account into your investment account every week, every 2 weeks, or every month. Pick a schedule that matches your payday. This strategy is called dollar cost averaging. When you invest a fixed amount on a regular basis, you automatically buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. Over time, this can lower your average cost per share and smooth out the bumps of market volatility. More importantly, it builds a powerful habit. You're no longer thinking, should I invest this month? Is it a good time? The decision is already made. The system is working for you in the background, consistently adding to your investments without you having to lift a finger or second-guess yourself. This is how you build significant wealth over the long term, not through one big, perfectly timed investment, but through small, consistent contributions over many years. So, let's recap the simple 3-step plan. First, start small with an amount you're comfortable with, like $100 to $500, just to get in the game. Second, invest that money in a diversified index fund or ETF to spread out your risk. And third, automate your contributions to build a consistent investing habit and put your growth on autopilot. This is it. This is the blueprint. Investing doesn't have to be confusing or terrifying. By following these steps, you can conquer that fear and start building a more secure financial future for yourself. The most important thing is to take that first step. Open an account with a reputable brokerage. It only takes a few minutes. The best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is right now. You have the knowledge, you have the strategy. It's time to take action. Start investing today. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped demystify investing for you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more simple financial tips. Let me know in the comments if you're ready to start your journey. See you in the next video.